This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. The heads of agreement between the government and Global Ports is inked and ready to go. The $250 million project set to be completed in 24 months. In his address to those in attendance, Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis sought to dispel rumors that the port is being sold to foreigners, saying that the port remains entirely owned by the government. The new cruise port will include a number of new amenities and provide some 500 jobs during the construction stage, which Dr. Minnis says will reduce unemployment.
The number of berthing facilities for cruise ships will be expanded. This will mean even more cruise passengers and more economic opportunities for Bahamians. There will be a centralized transportation area for onward transfer of passengers by existing and any future Bahamian licensed taxi and tour operators from downtown Nassau to elsewhere in New Providence and Paradise Island. The new parking and waiting areas will be designed to ensure smooth and efficient operations by existing licensed taxi and tour operators, whose leadership has already been consulted, and this consultation will continue throughout the process.
And according to the Prime Minister, majority of the shares in the port will be Bahamian owned. Through the Bahamas Investment Foundation and the Yes Foundation, BIF is a company under the Companies Act 1922 and will offer Bahamians A Class A and B investor shares on a bottoms-up basis with the objective to achieve participation by approximately 20,000 investors.
The Class A investor shares will represent an investment in equity, and the Class B investor shares will represent an investment in debt. The minimum investment for Class A investor shares will be $1,000, and for the Class B investor shares, the minimum investment will be $50,000.
The new cruise port will include a new terminal, a waterfront park, a harbor village, a new inner harbor, an amphitheater, a Junkanoo museum, shops, restaurants, and an impact theater. Global Ports is expected to employ no less than 80% during the construction phase of the project and climb to 100% in 2 years. Here's Nassau Cruise Ports Regional Director of the Caribbean and the Americas for Global Ports Holding, Mike Mora.
Well, if you consider that the first 2 years will be heavy construction, and the fact is that part of the reason that this partnership makes sense is that we have, as Bahamian people, we partnered with a company that is the best in class at what it does. So that means bringing in people that are going to help train and help us refine our skills as Bahamians. I'm a Bahamian. But the cruise industry is something that is a fantastic opportunity. I'm thrilled to death to jump into it. I have the benefit of working with very experienced and seasoned cruise professionals like Colin Murphy to my left. And through that partnership and just through working with folks like Colin, we're going to be able to ensure that the Nassau Cruise Port is the best in class in the Americas.
The project's expected to be completed by 2022. Persons can apply at info@nassaucruiseports.com. The government getting set to roll out its unified bus system pilot program, and according to Transport Minister Renward Wells, the aim of the pilot would be to allow the government to see what necessary steps need to be taken and whether buses will be owned by the public or private individuals like the current system in place.
Really, we're doing this because we want to know as a government what a bus franchise is valued. Once we know what a bus franchise is valued, we're able to say to the general public, here's what a bus franchise is valued, here's what the Bahamas government intends to do in regards to our public transportation system, whether the government is going to take over the entire system and just hire drivers to be able to drive, and the Bahamian people, or whether we're going to have a public-private partnership, a management operation where the private sector manages a system, government has shares in it, and the Bahamian people have shares in it. and hire drivers to drive. I think that's probably more of the approach that we will take.
The pilot was approved by Cabinet